This is just too funny. And listen. I don't know who did this, but I love it. Hi. And good morning. I'm Rhonda Fair from Feed from His Basket. That's right. Honestly, I did not do this. I didn't do this. It was, yeah, must have been the person I think who did it. Yeah, how are you? Okay, that's not my voice, but I am Rhonda Fair from Feed from His Basket. That's right. And greetings to you across the universe, across the world, and a good morning, afternoon, and evening. My grandkids would love this. That's right. I was singing some songs this morning about love. Before I get to love, the temperature out there is nice and hot. Well, it's better to be hot or cold, but not lukewarm. That's right. I love it. Okay. Put a little bit of humor into our life here. We all need some humor. Just like when we're down at the river. What do we talk about? We talk about love and how women need to be respected. But not just women, men. And how men and women, if you're going to be together, you put 100 into it, honey. And if you can't do 100 in person, and you're just jumping in, kind of get in the parking lot every now and then, put closed on your parking lot. That's right. Put closed. I'm serious about this. It sounds funny, but I'm serious. You put a closed sign down there and up here. Honey, you are worth everything. You matter. So, it's too funny. We have choices. It's pretty simple. We all say, oh yeah, we wouldn't have anybody. We won't be with anybody unless 100 in. And what do? We do it anyways. We screw up. So let's not screw up anymore. Number 2, do not give your money away online. No, no, no. I don't care if someone told you you're a Christian, you're a Jesus follower, and you have to be giving. You do not give out Apple cards or any kind of cards to anyone, because that's not for food, honey. That's for their needs, their wants, not a need. Again, do not give away anything. And I'm telling you, it is easy to do when you care for someone. So don't do it. Again, be in contact in person with the person, okay? Times are tough. I know. Times are tough a lot of times. Even people that have lots and lots and lots of money, times are tough for them. That's right. So don't think money is everything. Another thing, when we're down at the river, we take time, fish, helping each other out, listening to me. Oh yeah, they heard me. I mean, they heard my stories. That's right. And you know what? They listened. And then they tell me their stories. And I listen. Now that's a friend. That's a friend. Or when the other one doesn't brag about, look at me, because I just picked you up when you fell. They just go do it. That's love. That brings tears to my eyes. Yeah. Just like that song, Hurt, by Christina Aguilera. It's one of my favorite songs. Because what happened in that song, she didn't have as much knowledge as the other. But when she grew, she did not stay stunted. She asked to be forgiven, as God forgives us. So she could grow with that person, because a lot of times when we think things are right at the time, how much we know, another person knows more than we do in the right way, not in our way, the truth. You love that person? You love that person? You give them that love. You know that song, Tell him that the moon's sunrise in his eyes. That's the way it should be. And that should go both ways. Because life is short. Life is on this time, but you can make it free. Just like going for a picnic. You shouldn't be having to be observed by others all the time. You have your private time. And I say, you want to come to my work, honey, and watch me? Come and watch me. Honestly, treat others with respect and dignity. I remember when I became a Christian, way not too long ago. Actually, it was in 2016. But the point is, I was ignorant. And I was angry. And I was stupid. And I had some wisdom, and I had some knowledge, but I need a long way to grow. So, but I always knew from the very beginning, love does no harm. Tell me, woman, do you like to be harmed? Did you say what won't happen today? Did I say it won't happen tomorrow? Or did you get those flowers to make up for that pain? But then it happened again? Stay away. That's not love, honey. Any parent that harms the children is not love. Love, it is not sarcastic. Love does not harm. Love builds another. Love has this wonderful arguments. Oh yeah, they're healthy arguments. You ever had a healthy argument? I have. You have a healthy argument, and what do? Yeah. But tearing a house down, if we are the walls and God is the foundation, He's there to be the man to support us and go to work and take care of us, and we're the walls and not tears it down. I'm not saying you can't work. I worked my entire life. What the heck? I'm just saying. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? You wake up, you see your partner, he looks at you, and you're just smiling. All those wonderful memories you can hold together and sing. You hear that song? My girl. I was going, my guy. Yeah. But honestly, listen to the song Hurt by Christina Aguilera. It goes, I hurt myself by hurting you. And the thing is, that's what happens, and you keep those memories, and they're never going to go away. But you can grow. And this is something we can learn. So go down, wherever you are, take a moment, breathe, and just enjoy who you are, because you do matter. Great. I want to share another thing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, if your legs are hurting when you go to bed at night or waking you up through the night, we need some things that our body do not give to us anymore. So it's a good thing that we can put some vitamin K, vitamin B12. That's right. Do you know vitamin K? A lot of stuff doesn't come out from our bodies anymore unfortunately, after a certain age. But we need that. And we need growth. I need my body taken care of. I want to go dancing. I want to sing. I want to dance my ass off. And I need to get fit again. You know? There's this beautiful miracle, you know, that we're given and our hearts are changed. And when I listen to Celine and Barbara Streisand sing, Tell him how. It talks about the gift of love, about giving love to your partner, letting him know. Don't be afraid to tell them. And if they have someone else in mind, that's okay. At least then you know and move forward. But it's not about being sarcastic and hurting another person. That is horrible. Imagine our children watching us and they're seeing us all beat up. No, that's growth. Yes, put some castor oil on those joints too. And put some castor oil and baking soda, make a paste and put it on your face. That's right. It will help with the spots and the wrinkles and breaks it down. Just don't forget to brush up before you go to bed. I want to read a little story to you. I hope this helps you because those ingredients and avocado, when you have avocado, eat it all what you have there. Do not store the rest away because it becomes toxic. So if you're going to have avocado, have the avocado. It's so good for you. Also, grow some good sunflowers. We're talking seeds that will make you heal. The pumpkin seeds, that's the one I'm talking about. The green pumpkin seeds, take a handful each day, throw it on your oatmeal, throw it in your fruit, throw it wherever you want to throw it. Just eat it. It's good for you. That's it. There's so many things. Pomegranate. Yeah, my life's starting to change around. I have to eat it. Again, I learned from my failures. I learned from other people's failures too. Oh yeah. But in all this, it's not about tearing or harming another person. I had a friend call me last night, and her a long time. But see, he knows I can't be his partner unless I knew him, which way he walks. Is he into 100? Is he a narcissist? Is he some crazy psycho? Or does he care? Does he truly, truly, truly care? If a person does want to be with you, to all, because women, we love to be flattered, but let's put our emotions aside. That's what I learned to do. I learned to take my emotions, stick them in my pocket. Okay, let's use some wisdom here. Am I going to allow this? Or am I going to allow it to continue only sporadically? Or am I going to let the person know my worth and know who I am? It's important. Okay, so take your emotions, stick them in here for a bit, observe first, and then you can throw your emotion. Take it back out of your pocket and throw your emotions in. That's right. But I know when I got beat up real bad for caring for this person. Yeah. So let me share a few words with you about love. But about us human beings and how rotten we can be and how we can change. And feed from his basket. Yes. And I'm going to take you back and take you a time when we weren't there. That's right. And it is, there's this man named Mark. I actually dated a guy named Mark once. Oh, he was the most caring, loving person. And guess what I did? I quit our relationship, and for what? For stupidity. No. Again, I did admit I had a boyfriend named Mark. Okay, let's read this. Yep. Oh, let me see. Let me get some glasses on. Oh yes. Another thing is, if you have cataracts, anything like that, put some castor oil on your eyelids, eyelashes. But I have like way up in here. So I was like psoriasis way up inside. So what happens is it tells signals to my brain that I'm tired, and then it'll make you pass out. So what I do is I always keep them nice and clean and refreshed, keep the makeup out. Yeah. Until your brain picks up all kinds of messages. Okay. In love. Sometimes prepare that for Christ, which he will never need. And they often fear where there is matter of joy in a risen Redeemer. The weaker sex over which Satan at first triumphed sometimes appear the various heroes in the cause of Christ, apprehending difficulties which they know not how to surmount. They go forward depending on God and find them removed, and readily, amidst fear and confusion, they obey the heavenly direction. Happy are they who have risen, Redeemer serves, for the mercy and heart and all powerful in his hand. How marvelous his love is in appearing first to Mary Magdalene, who has been lately so notorious a sinner, and so early to disciples, which had so shamefully deserted him. How careful was he to establish the truth of his resurrection by repeated appearances to his incredulous followers. He conquered their unreasonable diffidence and shamed them out of their unbelief. But great was his grace in granting his apostles an unlimited commission to preach the gospel in all the world. To be mindful and miraculous powers to attest astonishing his glories in heaven, the blessed effects and the descent of his spirits. That's right. Let me now then believe. Next, here we go. By his doctrine, example, he shall be a happy instrument in the hand of the Spirit, of turning many from their iniquities and false opinions to the Messiah, in the courses of their manner of life, and by his plentiful endowment with the Holy Spirit, he shall resemble the ancient Elijah. Now, hear these words. He shall resemble, okay, and shall be the means of reconciling men on to others, and other Jews to Gentiles. Yep. He shall make the most stubborn sinners rise unto salvation, and by conviction of sin prepare them to receive the divine Savior. He has marvelously exerted his power in helping and shewing mercy to his people, and casting down self-righteous, self-sufficiency sinners, and putting high honors upon the poor and debased. His grand desire is such as earnestly inquiring after a Savior, enrich him with his favor, but has denied the blessing of the kingdom to such as rich in the world, are bound self-confidence and self-conceit. Let his praise and honor and blessings be ascribed, the God, after a long apparent neglect of his people, and now in infinite kindness send his Son to save and redeem them, and now raising up his long-promised Messiah to exalt and protect his elect ones, and to cast down their enemies in spiritual temple. Can I tell you something? I'm going to say it anyways. Guess what? With love, it does build. It's not about us. It's about our actions that we do when love is given to us. We always think we're in love and we know everything. And that's right, we know everything. That's sad, isn't it? You don't know what you're talking about. I know more than you do. And the worst thing you could ever do is push religion, your faith, onto somebody else. And because of pride. And make up stories to make you feel better when you're unbalanced. If you're in a position where you have the feelings to act on to harm another, you need to go talk to somebody before you cause a lot of trouble. And that's what caring for people. That's, if you're going to do it with people you care for, in your work, you're going to do it with your relationships, and you're going to do it with your children, you're going to do it with thy neighbor, and you're going to do it to everyone else. Because you have the need of an empty area in your life that needs fixing. We all need to be fixed, every one of us. And I say, well, if the police are watching me, I say thank you. Thank you for your service. Because we need good leaders. Not ones that will just go say, good, pray, and just ignore you. But ones that are really there for you and support you and love you. If you place down them, somebody will come to me and go, oh, the police are horrible. No, because we experience some really bad ones. We use that and tear down others, and it is wrong. It's wrong. Honestly, I just keep hoping for the best. But what I do know is when we don't have the knowledge and we grow and we find out, hey, that's where humbleness comes in. Just apologize. If you can't apologize, I don't know. Do it in your walk. You can't say it. Some people are scared to speak, but just do it in your walk. And that's what's important. And if you ask someone how they are today, be ready to stop and listen. Because I can walk by, we do it in a habit. How are you today? Woo, we got what? That person might have a lot to say. And if you haven't got the time, ask them to walk along with you. Okay? Just for a moment. Again, when I go down the river, I've got some friends down there that we just watching that beaver come across and that snap and turn. See that turtle I posted? He poked his face up. He was like a little baby puppy dog. He just grabbed his little nose. But stuff like that puts a smile on your face. That's what we call walk of love. But you cannot, come on. You know what a narcissist is. Narcissists, they thrive. They do not recognize what they're doing, but everybody else sees what they're doing. Okay? You shouldn't have to try and protect yourself. If you're doing right, you don't have to. That's important. If we're going to do teamwork, and you need to do that in a relationship with our children and with others, do that. What I read to you was about we're all sinners. We all screw up, but we need to grow. We need to nourish. And I just gave you some vitamins, gave you some foods that will help you. Another one, I went and got myself some, I weakened my turmeric for inflammation because I'll tell you, I had some before, it put me on my back for 3 days. Yeah, and it all helped with inflammation. From osteoarthritis and ways we can work out things together and help each other out. You know, that's when you put a warm blanket on each other with love. Again, if you've been beaten up, let's get up and be there for each other. So I told my stories and testimonies. Just because I cared for someone else, another one beat me up. Because that person was hurt. That person was sad, and that person be a narcissist. Yeah. The person doesn't have love. The person doesn't have love inside. Doesn't know how to treat another person. Because they don't know how to treat themselves. Okay? So be aware of signs. Don't hold on to something that you shouldn't be holding on to. Do the walk of love. And again, no dating online. If my story doesn't help change, I don't know what will. Again, do not date online, okay? Go out there. You don't have to beg anybody to be in your life. Just do your walk and it will happen naturally. But anyways, you take really good care of yourself. My name is Ron DeFair from Feed from His Basket. And you can go to the last chapter in Mark about how we're all sinners, and that included Mary. Every one of us are sinners. So anyways, you take care. And God bless you.